Those are my people. You don't see people every day being killed, shot, and maimed because they're any other ethnicity. So this is a part of my proclamation to say, keep your hands to yourself. Keep your verbal abuse to yourself. We have to do it. It's not victim blaming. We know what white supremacy has done to us. But if I'm going to be who I am in this lifetime, I have to go about the business of trying to put things out there in a constructive way that's going to protect our own.
Word.
So you know, it's interesting because we all know in your career you faced a lot of controversy and turbulence because of alleged remarks that were made on the set.
That was a lie.
That was a lie. So you never.
I told the truth at the Golden Globes, but it wasn't a good idea. It wasn't a good idea to tell the truth at the Golden Globes. That was a bad idea.
Why you say that?
Because look what happened. If I use a word at the Golden Globes when I have been besmirched and accused of using the word against someone on the set, which was a lie, then I'm already convicted myself. You see what I'm saying? And then when I was forced to put in the press release saying I need all these issues, I got issues, I'm going to go. What it was, they didn't want me to tell the real truth. Patrick and I got into an argument. I cursed him out. That's what happened. He got in my face 3 times, and you know, anybody put their nose and whisker in your face, and you're not on a baseball field, and I tell you to get out my face more than once, the 3rd time, I'm no longer Dr. Burke.
Yeah.
Now I'm that angry human being. We both apologized to that, and we went back to work. Now, what we didn't know, there were 2 other people in the cast that had other agendas.
That ain't right.
So we don't have to relitigate the past.
Yeah.
But many people misrepresented themselves, just like Lance Armstrong. That's all I'm
Okay,
gonna say
just
on
like condemn. Well, he just lied.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Name names, though. Name names. Do what Patrick does.
But here's the thing. I pity the fool that still want to hold on to that narrative because I didn't get bounced out of Hollywood. I turned my back on Hollywood and went and built other interests on my foundation, helping people in Africa, Sierra Leone. I made history. All right. I carried proudly. I broke the code with Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X. W.B. Du Bois all died for. I made history, April 26, 2010, attaining my citizenship. This is what these brothers died for us, to open up that door. This passport gives me access without a visa to 12 African nations where I can go and do business. I don't have to sit here anymore. I can go and do business. I stopped what I was doing to build a $90 billion railroad from Morocco through West Africa to South Africa. But I can't build anything in West Africa if it has Ebola in it. So we know whether the Ebola was put there by nature or by man. I still have to do what I have to do to show the world that West Africa, in particular Sierra Leone, has value. So that's what I've been doing. That's been my day job for the last 7 years. So when a $1 billion investor said, look, I'm not going to give you $1 million for this here the international investment business plan until you show me that you're no longer a toxic asset in Hollywood. Let's say I'm a what? A toxic asset.
Wow.
He says, yeah, if you can prove, you can get the $1 million if you can prove that you're no longer a toxic asset. So you mean like just go do movies again? I said, all right, no problem. Not only am I going to return, I'm going to return as an actor and a producer. Turned it out in The Under Shepherd. Record Numbers with Russ Parr. Next one, executive producer, Blue Caprice. People want to hold on to the BS narrative. Didn't make movies, a lot of money in the box office, but I got nominated for a Gotham Award, right up there with Matthew McConaughey. Wow. And it's still making thousands and thousands of dollars on iTunes. Came back, Blackbird, producer and part owner with this good brother. So now I don't need to go back to that net worth individual because now I've been so busy producing and working on my own funding and fundraising that what he did was just piss me off. He said, "You think I can't go back?" All this was BS. Yeah. But I respect the comment and I respect the challenge. But now am I going to come back an actor to do what God's given me to do as my talent? It's now I'm going to come back even stronger. That's why I love the line that he wrote in Blackbird, because my art is like imitating my life. Life imitates art. Is that when he says sometimes you got to disappear, go down from the surface, then come back stronger. Now I'm not gonna kiss you in here, man, on that, man. But I got so much love for
just
you,
like
man.
Alan Payne.
I got so love. Alan, fucking Payne.
Well, you know what? Isaiah Washington is here. Patrick Ian Polk is here. Monique came.
Oh, that's my. Oh,
and she's the mother.
Yes.
Of plays the mother of Randy.
Yeah.
In this movie, and we talked about you, Isaiah, because I've been a huge fan. That's not even an interview, man. This is like a bucket list thing for me. Sitting next to you and hearing you talk, Patrick. I love what you do too, but this is different. He did Romeo Must Die.
No. This is my favorite. This is my favorite actor on the planet. And then Girl 6.
Girl 6, yeah,
which nobody saw.
No,
that's my favorite.
But no, Monique, she's been going through a lot. In the public eye right now, and I told her I want to play back something she said about you in this movie when we come back. All right, and then we're gonna open up the phone lines 888-742-3345. Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. We got Patrick Ian Polk here. Isaiah Washington is here. The new movie is Blackbird. It comes out Friday. Isaiah is not only an actor, he's also a producer of this movie that was written and directed.
One of Keith Brown, Carol Ann Shine.
Yeah.
Just one of.
One of.
Executive producers, Sydney and Monique.
Okay, and so Monique came up and we were talking about the storyline, the movie about an African-American young male Christian growing up in the community, and he has to kind of deny his inner truth. And we started talking about Monique's story and Monique and what she's been going through since she won that Oscar. Ironically, and then I talked about Isaiah and what his fight in the turbulence he faced in the industry, and if you guys had a chance to comfort or talk with each other, and this is what Monique had to say.
The one thing Isaiah said to Sydney and I was, and he said, I really don't have to say it. He said, but Mo, keep pushing, keep pushing, because the truth is always gonna come out. It's always going to come out. With that whole thing with Isaiah, and no one ever proved that Isaiah said anything. We just bought the story. It was one person said one thing. He said, I didn't say it, but we just bought the story. And with Brother Isaiah, if people know him, he played a gay character when it wasn't popular on Get on the Bus. Remember that?
I remember that.
When it wasn't popular. So when he came on and invited Sid and I to come onto this project, and you watch him on the set and in the screen, you realize that brother has a heart full of gold. Ain't trying to hurt nobody.
What's wrong with her voice? Her voice sounded a little different. Was she hoarse?
She was a little hoarse. She was putting it down.
God bless her, man.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, that's Mo, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure Harriet Tubman, when she spoke the truth and said, you know what, it wasn't popular, when someone asked her, it's like, wow, how was it, doing what she was doing? She said, you know what, I could have freed more slaves if they knew they were slaves. I'm sure that didn't go over well, with the ones that were slaves and don't know they're slaves. So, this thing called white supremacy, man, it has done a number on all of us, not just people of color, everybody. It's a construct that was created to keep us black so they can stay white. And I'm saying I'm done with black. I got to be a people now. Now that I know where my people are from, doesn't mean that I need y'all to jump on a plane and go there, but you do your DNA, man. Find out where you're from. Find out who your maternal and paternal real parents were, because they were not the fatherland of the people here in this country. And we built this bad boy so we don't have to go anywhere. But we really need to reach across the Atlantic and do what Kwame Nkrumah and Martin Luther King could not get done, because there were larger powers that had to get rid of both of them. So here we are.
Isaiah Washington, no longer black. He's a person.
I'm a people.
A people.
Mindy Timney on my mother's side and Mbundu on my father's side. Clearly African-American, but first and foremost, a human being. And another tag, if you want to label me, call me a global citizen, because I love all my people.
Global citizen. I like that.